The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to the G-Spot. Welcome to the G-Spot. With Precious and Kamira. Funny, smart, about whatever. Welcome to the G-Spot. With Kamira and Precious. So sexy and pressure. Welcome to the G-Spot. With everything down and gorgeous and great. Everyone is welcome, but you gotta stay in your place. At the G-Spot. Welcome to the G-Spot. Welcome to the G-Spot.
Yes. Welcome to the G-Spot. I still declare we got the best. Lit song. You know what I'm saying? Our opening song is like dumb. For shout out to Wayne, who one of our fans who tune in all the time, and he did that song for us, and we love it so much. I still got to do it to that song.
You ain't done it to the song yet?
Hell nah.
I gotta do it to that song. I'm just like, wait, this is great. Send me this on my iCloud.
It's like an R. Kelly hit. Welcome to the G-Spot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
That's
anyway.
bump and grind music.
Welcome to the G-Spot, for real, y'all.
Yeah.
It is Monday, and, you know, I'm trying to stay in good spirits, just pay rent and shit. I hate that shit. Fool. That shit
Don't they want it every month? They never forget to ask for it.
God
like,
damn.
give me a fucking break sometime. I can cuss it?
Yeah, you can do whatever.
Yeah, so, yeah.
He's like a
I'll
cousin.
be having to pay the rent. Yeah, I wish they would just give us a break sometime.
I know. Can we skip a month, nigga? Can we throw that shit? Ugh.
Or at least put it on our credit so we get credit for paying the rent. How come you don't get credit for that on your credit report?
We don't get credit for shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's bullshit because we shouldn't even have to pay the
Excuse me, guest.
Oh, I need to introduce
Oh, shit.
you.
Oh, we just talking
I'm sorry,
like
you
know.
I just
Jump right
assumed everybody knew too, and I didn't. I'm sorry, y'all. You know, today's special guest, co-host today, we have my boy, the one and only DoBoy in
thank
the
you.
building.
Bam.
Yes, DoBoy.
Yes.
If you don't know him, you should.
You
know,
should. I hope you do.
Comedian, producer, writer, Wildin' Out, All Deaf Digital, Righteous and Ratchet.
Okay.
The list goes on
Fat
and
Drake.
on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He used to be the Fat Drake. Now this nigga the same size as that nigga. My mama saw a picture, thought you was Drake. I'm like, mama.
I've been getting that a couple times lately. I'm like, okay, summertime is gonna be revenge this summer. I'm
so proud of you. Let's toast to you.
Let's toast.
Let's toast your
so
Coke
much.
and toast my wine.
Appreciate you
because you stuck to it this time.
And you know, I have a very, very special place in my heart for you because you see me go through all those things, and you see me have my moments, but you never made me feel bad, never talked about me bad in these streets, man. I always appreciated that. You and Kamira, because Kamira, a lot of people don't know, Kamira she was around me in a really special time in my life when I got weight loss surgery.
Yeah.
She took me to the hospital, picked me up, and she barely knew me. That's why I got so much love.
I know. And we've had our ups and downs with you. You know we have. We had our little stuff.
Yeah,
but,
we have. But,
you know, but in real life,
we could always get back and get right. And I always appreciated that.
That's when you know it's real.
Yes. And we're working on some big things.
We are. Wait, let's give a shout out to Poe in the booth. Poe, you okay in there? Yesterday was Poe's birthday. Y'all
happy birthday. What are you, 22 today? 23? Come on, you look great.
Super Bowl Sunday was Poe's birthday.
Which sucked.
Yeah.
It sucked because, you know, I'm a Niner fan.
She from the Bay.
See.
You know Poe is from the Bay.
I had a weird thing about it because, you know, I'm from Sacramento, which is not too far from Frisco. Right. And I had been a San Francisco fan my entire life, about 30, 35 years. And then when the whole Colin Kaepernick thing, I kind of was just like, I got to do something. So I distanced myself from them last year because I had been in L.A. for 10 years. And I said, I'll be a Rams fan. And the year I do it, the Rams suck and the freaking 49ers go to the damn Super Bowl. But yeah, It was a good game.
It was a good. Well, I ain't gonna lie. I only watched the first half and halftime.
I think the Niners got a little cocky because they were so
They
far
did.
ahead.
You know
in
what
the
it was? It was at that moment. I think it was like in the fourth quarter when they got that interception and the defense all went to the end zone. It was like
they won already.
I said they should not do that so early, and it came back and bit them in the ass. Ow.
Damn, that shit great. Any given Sunday, for real.
Any given Sunday, it could happen. So they looked,
But congratulations to Kansas
Shout out
City.
to the
You know what I'm
Chiefs.
saying? 50 years, man. It's about time.
And shout out to Andy Reid. He's been like a coach forever, and he finally won a Super Bowl.
That's so good.
Shout out to him, man. So, yeah, it was a good time. What, did you have fun? Did you go get turned up for the Super Bowl?
I went to my friend's. You know, we had plans to just chill, and she cooked, so I ate good. Macaroni salad, red beans and rice.
Macaroni
chicken.
salad? I'm not really a fan of macaroni salad.
Oh, that shit is good. It's good. Say, I'm telling you. How was y'all barbecue, Paul?
It was nice. I actually spent earlier in the day because, you know, I love the beach. So I went to church.
Okay.
And I went to the beach and I went.
You went to church?
Yeah.
Praise him, won't he do it?
I go to church every now and then.
Okay. I never heard you say that. So I'm like,
my church is dope, though.
Genuinely surprised.
My church is non-denominational. They mostly meditate, so it's like a real quiet spiritual place.
Okay.
And then I went to Zuma.
Okay.
They got a nice cafe in Zuma called the Sunset, which was really nice. I had brunch and then I took a little small hike. So.
Oh, you was just out there just enjoying
Living
it.
life.
And then I
Sunday.
came back to the city and
Okay.
went over to my brother's house, and him and Sheena barbecued a little bit, and we watched the game.
You know, I wanted to go too when I seen that text. I was like, oh, that means the Lord, Lord, what God.
The food that I had at the Super Bowl wasn't all that because I think we was just all. I went over to a buddy's house and I think we just all had been just kind of tired. I got some pizza from Costco and some wings from some other place.
I'm gonna say, what did he cook? They didn't cook nothing.
They made like some crab dip, but you could just tell we was because we just all been tired. We were just like. So, yeah, it wasn't the best, but, you know. It was
I ate good. That's why I couldn't make it through the second half. Shit. But out through the first half, I was going in on these commercials. Trash!
They were all
trash!
What happened to commercials?
Them commercials was trash. Like, I was happy to see.
It used to be so cool, and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
I was happy to see Taraji P. Henson on the Olive Olay commercial. You know what I'm saying? That was cool. But the one who won for me was that TurboTax when they was hitting the look.
That was the fun.
That wasn't even all that, but it was still. I'm like, where the Doritos make this Cheetos and Pringles and shit? What is this?
MC Hammer come out there. I was like,
can't touch this.
Hammer.
Corny, trash, garbage.
Yeah, none of it. I was just like, the commercials don't do it for me anymore.
I know.
You know, it struck me was the Bloomberg commercial. Like, it started out with the black lady crying because her son got killed
and then she started thanking Trump.
No, that was the second
I went in on that one. Look on my Insta story. I said, I thought this was a Black History Month thing. This talking about thanks Trump.
Bloomberg did the same thing.
And they had a Trump commercial, too. I was like,
yes.
This shit is,
a Trump commercial,
grade A garbage food during the Super Bowl.
I was like,
and you got the black woman break it down. Donald John Trump. I never knew the nigga middle name.
They both used the crying black woman.
Yes.
Bloomberg and Trump.
On Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday. They like, we are really real Klansmen out here, fool. In these streets.
And then they had I think it was the Pepsi commercial with Missy and her, APR. But they didn't do
it. Was just meh.
They didn't try.
They did. Mega. Why couldn't you have really?
It was just.
They was like, we got money, we got this commercial.
Expanded on their talent.
It was just such a letdown. And then Jennifer fucking Lopez for the halftime show. I didn't know none of the songs.
You know, my love don't cost a.
But I don't want to hear it.
If you want to drive,
it's 2020.
I didn't think the performance was that bad.
It was not that bad. It was very festive.
But I was watching that like, this is
this shit is a carnival.
It was just a mess.
I would have liked to have seen Pitbull, though, instead of those.
What about Ja Rule? What Ja Rule?
Where is Ja Rule at a time like
damn.
that?
You didn't want to put one nigga car.
I think Ja Rule Rule.
They had the Mexican nigga.
And he had a wave cap on.
But they in Miami, okay?
They
should have had Pitbull. But
they should have at least had Pitbull. Yeah.
Right.
Who was this nigga?
Right. But I think Ja Rule might have black. Right, exactly.
Who is this? I ain't never heard it. I ain't that goddamn out. Who is this nigga?
I did not know who. I was like, who are these? And he had a wave cap on. I'm like, sir, you're never going to get waves.
And that pole J-Lo was on was wobbling. I was like, I hope she don't go down. That pole was moving. Y'all go back and watch the replay. She swinging on there. Before they was holding up, that bitch was swaying. Like the wind out here in California today.
She was. I was like, they played. Get your old ass down there. She about 54 now. She got to relax.
She said, I really learned these moves for this movie, and I'm going to show them off, goddamn it.
See how much thicker she was compared to Shakira. Shakira was actually, I think, the better dancer, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Shakira hit the house.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But, I mean, J-Lo also, has Shakira had kids? J-Lo done had twins or some more
shit.
Yeah, she been out here. She still fine as hell.
She out here fucking with Alex Rodriguez. She
looks great.
She looks great.
And her daughter.
Her daughter hit the little note.
Yeah, her daughter sang too, right? Yeah, that was... But overall, the game was good.
I mean, the game was good, and then for you, because nobody wanted to fucking perform anyway. So
Absolutely.
for y'all to get J-Lo and Shakira, you know what I'm saying? They represented for the Latinos.
Yes.
For real, they did. You know what I'm saying? It was very festive.
Absolutely. They was having a great time.
Don't you want to, He said.
They had over, I think they had like 130 dancers.
It looked like it too, because I said
dancers?
the production in itself is what needs to be applauded.
Put together.
Very well rehearsed, put together, the dances on the side. Like I was like, they put a lot into this production because it takes a lot to get a bunch of folks together and organized.
Absolutely.
So I definitely get that up for them.
That did look good. It's just, I think it was for somebody else other than me. I just was like, I'm not jumping up and down to this. I didn't know the songs.
Yeah.
Couldn't sing along.
But think, if that was your culture, you would have been,
gay. But I'm doing, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So speaking of Super Bowl, there was controversy because Jay and Bay
seen that.
sat down during the national anthem.
You know that Colin Kaepernick said something about it.
What did he say?
He
said, he was like, I thought we was past kneeling.
We are past kneeling. That's why they sitting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's a difference, sir. They didn't kneel. They sat, and they can do that. I mean, they billionaires, fool. Look, we not standing up for these.
To be very, very honest, I'm just tired of the Kaepernick thing. Like, okay, bro. Like, I guess.
Here he go like the white people. I'm tired of the slavery.
No. I'm not past that. No. I'm just like, Kaepernick has turned this into something else. And it's just like, do you want to play in the NFL? Do you not want to play? Do you want to change some things?
I don't think he wants to.
What is the
I don't think
end
he
goal
wants
now?
to play. And if you don't want to play, that's cool.
So why? So what are you saying?
So I'm saying if it's about him not wanting to play anymore and it's now about his activism, then let it be that. Like, I just don't understand why now every time he's commenting on stuff, like, if you're distancing yourself from the brand and you don't want to do it.
But I thought he did want to do it. That's why they had the the thing
and
where
then
the people
he didn't
came.
show up.
Well,
he
he
did. They changed the location, right?
That Jay stood with, who is it, Goodell? Who's the
Roger
NFL,
Goodell?
Stood next to him and said, "We are beyond or past kneeling."
Okay, so let's talk about it. He said we're past kneeling.
Okay.
Let's figure out some change. What Jay-Z was able to orchestrate was to get Colin Kaepernick a tryout to where all the teams would come and watch him. Then when he did that, Kaepernick, they said, don't show up with an entourage or a film crew. What did Colin Kaepernick do? He showed up with an entourage and a film crew. Then he didn't want to work out. He said, I don't want to work out at that place. Come to this place 2 hours away. I'll work out over. It's like, bro, come on.
But he had reasons for doing that.
But why he do this? What are his reasons?
I don't know them offhand, but I did read them at the time that the story was going out. All these stipulations could have hurt him in the end.
Oh.
Yeah, and
somehow.
so he was trying, everybody was trying to do the best thing for them. And I feel what you're saying. Like, JC, he like, look, they hadn't even been messing with you. I set this up,
and then you don't
so
show
now
up.
You got to be able to, produce
take the opportunity.
But I did hear that Jay-Z was able to have the NFL donate $100 million toward prison reform, I think it was.
Okay, so that's good too.
But that's good.
I really believe Jay-Z is going to do some good in that position.
I believe he's going to do good too, because everywhere he goes, he does good. So shout out to Jay for that.
Shout out to
and shout out to Kaepernick for standing.
Kaepernick
you stand for what you believe in.
Right.
Sometimes it costs you. A lot. It could cost you your career. It could cost you.
Endorsements. It could cost you money.
Yeah,
and
everything.
I get that.
But it's like you gotta. like Nip say, what's the end goal? Like, what we trying to do? Like, you got to know what you trying to do.
Facts.
So you can know, why you fighting the fight you fighting, And I'm sure, and I know he knows. He been in it. So,
yeah, I do feel for him because I feel like he dedicated his life to the sport of football, and then he walked away from it from something that he felt was much bigger. I just hate the fact that now it's just like these many years later, I just wish we could just get to some common ground of something. For it, you know what I mean? So, but shout out to all of the people.
The stuff where they like, sure, till y'all do right by Kaepernick. I don't know, but they do say you cannot do wrong and get by. So I mean, it's nothing wrong with sticking to your guns and knowing what you want in life.
There is nothing wrong with that.
I'm telling you, cannot do wrong and get by. I don't care who you are.
That is a fact.
Shout out to them for making.
What is this that you have here? What are you bringing up for us?
That music is when it's time for Precious Prophecies.
Precious Prophecies.
Yes, I'm very spiritual, so I get into my little stuff and. I don't try to spend too much time on it, so I only brought my animal oracle cards today. Okay. And so I will pull one to see which animal spirit Doughboy is taking on.
What animal spirit am I?
What animal
I want to
spirit
see.
is Doughboy? This is very important because we really do all take on and look like some type of animal.
Really? I wonder what I would assume I would be before I would.
Yeah, okay, let's see what you think you would be before I pull it.
Something like a tiger, man. I feel like I'm very tiger.
He said he feel real tiger.
Because I'm real focused in 2020. I got like eye of the tiger type of vision and precision focus.
Eye of the tiger.
I would hope.
Okay, one card for Doughboy.
Okay, here we go.
What animal spirit is Doughboy taking on for the 19-20-20
let's do it.
this week? What does he need to know?
Okay.
See, feel, understand. One card. Doughboy.
Okay. Here we go. Boom.
We have the elephant spirit.
The elephant spirit.
But it's your colors you got on, too, with that yellow.
That don't mean I'm going to get bigger, does it?
No, it says learn from the past. Here, show your people. Okay. I'm going to read it to you. It
says elephant. Learn from your past. Because they have good memories, right?
Hell yeah.
Okay. Talk to me.
Let me see. Dang, I ain't had time to get right to the damn page. Okay. Elephant spirit. Although we often wish we could leave the past behind, elephant spirit reminds us that memory matters. Ooh. We must respect the wisdom of the elders who hand down to us traditions that they have shaped to express our connection to each other and respect for the community. Oh. What has come before informs what we are experiencing today, and we must never forget our legacy of strength and dignity. Ooh. Elephant spirit appears with the message that we are to acknowledge that which came before and learn from it. All of us are memory-based creatures, and we must revisit the past to understand where we are and where we are going. The stories of events you experienced, the stories in our collective memory, and the stories of relationships you have had can be told many ways. What story will you tell? Elephant spirit is here to encourage you to make it one that stirs you in a sense of power and dignity, for you have honored yourself by choosing to learn from your past.
Ooh, is that a word or what?
Spirit rejoices at your willingness to learn and grow. And I just said I'm proud of you.
That might be.
It's real as hell, y'all.
That was a real word. I was like, oh, what is this? That was really.
I know everybody say that you should watch Chevrolet.
Wow. No, because there's just so many things in my life that I feel like, because I was just thinking about that, because I go and if anybody doesn't know, if you don't know who I am, my name is Anthony Doughboy. I used to be a lot bigger. Precious. I used to be like 486 pounds. Heck. And so sometimes I don't even recognize myself in the mirror. I know that sounds really weird, like I'm trying to be funny.
But seriously.
But I literally looked at myself the other day, because I just weighed in. I was 262 pounds the other day. And my goal is 225. And I was just like, sometimes I don't even sometimes I see videos of myself from back in the day and I'd be like, I don't even recognize that person. But I think in listening to what you're saying is no, I absolutely recognize that person. Exactly. I'm still that same person, but I need to be able to still learn from who that guy was and not be able to fall back into things that guy was doing. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And look at those memories and learn from them. And those are all a part of your journey. That's what you talk about on stage.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we use in our stuff.
Absolutely.
And so we need these things. We need this journey. You needed to lose 200 plus. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? I had to have that fight with alcoholism to understand that. You know what I mean? Yeah. You got to find balance in life and moderation. You know what I mean?
is a word.
It's a fact.
That's a word because you know what? That alcohol is no. Like, he was not this guy. You know
I was a different guy. I'm at a point where I'm comfortable to talk about it, but it was ruining my life. Like, you remember, like, I was a fifth of Hennessy a night type of guy, saying and doing a bunch of stuff that was gonna end my life or my career or both simultaneously. Like, so I remember being like to the point where it would get to like 4 or 5 o'clock in the daytime. If I hadn't had a drink, my hand would start shaking. Like, a lot of people don't really know that. Like, I had it for real. Like, I didn't have the cute alcoholism. Like, I had it, bro, you might die from this type shit. So, I haven't had a drink since November 22nd, 2017, and I always keep that in the front of my mind because I remember when I couldn't go a week without drinking. So every day that I get under the books, I'm like, praise God. But in what you were saying, and like, I still need to always remember that because, you always got it until you don't. But you better remember where you came from.
Remember, and then you get to going on the journey and you want so much more and you're looking ahead that you start forgetting that paper. But don't forget.
Oh, yeah, don't you forget what this was.
It's been a journey, man, and you made it through it.
And you better remember all those things because, and I always, like, I be telling my daughter that all the time. I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't remember what you learned, you're going to have to retake the test.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you better retain that information because I don't want to retake the test. I had to take them tests, and them tests was hard, but you know what I'm saying?
I hate tests. I tried to cheat. Like, anybody got the answers?
Come on.
Shit.
So, thank you for speaking that into me. I'm a absolutely walk with that one. The spirit of the elephant.
Learn from your past.
Absolutely.
And you have, definitely.
Absolutely.
Yes. What we got, Paul? You got some news or what we got to do? You want to call? Let me see.
I was going to say, pull mine.
Okay.
You know my birthday was yesterday. And plus
Happy
the date
birthday.
yesterday was 02/02/2020.
And that never happens.
It was the same day backwards and forwards. 2/2/2020.
That only happens like once every...
2020. It's time.
900 years.
Ooh, it's a real shift happening, y'all, for real. Okay, one card for Poe is OG Poe. You didn't know she was a legend in this game, signed the Interscope at the same time as Tupac Shakur?
I did not know that, really?
Yeah, she's a legend in LA. Because if we want her, I'm not from her, so you didn't know, but yeah.
Okay.
From the foxhole to the beat to all that. Yeah,
all that.
That's
Shout
OG
out.
Poe,
Okay.
That's the poet.
That's
right
what's
there.
up.
Act like you know.
I know now.
Okay, let's go. One card for OG Poe. What spirit animal she taking on? What does she need to know? We got the Badger spirit. Be fearless and bold.
Be fearless and bold.
You hear that? Be fearless and bold. Number 4.
Wow.
Let's see. Badger spirit.
This is what she got, guys. She got Badger spirit.
Be fearless and bold. Badger spirit rejoices at your persistence and commitment to what is true for you. Whatever you seek, your tenacity and faith in your partnership with spirit is paying off. And the results will soon come into form into your world. The gift of the Badger spirit is the surety that taking a risk now and being courageous, fearless, and bold will yield wondrous results.
Ooh.
This is a time to harness. Your will and apply it consistently to the pursuit of your dreams. Know that no matter the temporary outer conditions, you will manifest your desires in divine timing and in the form that spirit deems best for you. Badger spirit says you have what it takes to get what you want. So assert yourself. Be fearless and bold. Shine in your light as your purpose calls you into the world. New relationships are also given a green light now. Okay, new dick alert. Shit. Don't be afraid to make the first move. Badger spirit loves your brave and mighty heart. Like, if you see that nigga looking good, go and approach that nigga like, what's up? What's up, little daddy? You got somebody? What's up?
Yo, I love listening to you read.
Thank you.
I can hear you like reading children's books or whatever.
Don't make us put a show together.
I'm telling you, I love hearing her read. It was great. I was like, keep going.
Thank you. I did read a lot in school. You know, I wasn't like one of them retarded kids.
You have like expressive reading skills. I like it. I like it. That is lit. That is a word right there. Be fearless.
Be fearless and bold.
I heard a quote like that. They said like fortune rewards the bold or something like that. I heard that recently. So yes, I'm
and a lot of women don't approach men and stuff, but for real, like men do like that. You know,
absolutely.
Like, they really do.
Oh, absolutely. Sure. Show me something. Holla at me for once. Right. So yes, absolutely.
So that's good, Paul. We got some news we need to get into.
Yes, we do.
Sheena, can I get some wine?
Y'all got this whole thing coming. I love this show. Hey, I like this. This is good times up here, man. Bring me back one of these days.
We would love to.
For sure.
Okay, so last week we reported about. Hang on, guys. I forgot. I prepared so well, I forgot to pull the picture.
Yo.
And I didn't print y'all the thing.
Sheena, if it's some wine, will you bring me some wine, Sheena?
You know, I got to fill for my little. You didn't understand that.
Right on time, boy. She is the best.
Thank you.
Let me see. Just put. And then you can hand it back to. That's good.
Oh, you good?
Keep. Okay. You can leave it on the table on the counter. Thank you.
Okay, so last week we did the story about the kid who was they refused to let him walk
because he wouldn't cut his hair.
Because he wouldn't cut his locks off. Mm-hmm. But Gabrielle Union and she's also the film producer, along with the brother over here, Matthew Cherry, that did the Oscar-nominated animation Hair Love.
Okay.
Yeah. You seen the Hair Love about the father doing the daughter's hair, and so anyway, they invited him to walk the red carpet at the Oscars.
Oh, and Ellen gave him $20,000. Shit, shut up.
Yeah, scholarship.
Wow. So he was at the Oscars?
No, the Oscars I think are this. Is it this weekend?
Okay, and he got $15,000. But are they going to let him walk on his graduation for his school? Have they changed that yet?
I don't know about that.
I guess that's probably more important than walking.
I just don't understand how they don't understand that this is systematic racism. Like,
I know, and he tried to do everything to cooperate with him. He put it up. They said don't have it on your neck. He didn't have it on his neck. They said don't do this. He got to cut around. It's like you can't please for. They're like, we don't want you to look like that.
And there was another story. It's like maybe like a year ago. It was a kid that was wrestling. And they made him cut, like he had to cut his hair on the spot to finish his wrestling match because the referee was like, his hair is too long.
Wow.
I'm just like, bro, what it like? See, like, and that's crazy. What I'm saying. Like, they got to stop doing stuff like that because I have a daughter in high school and
she needs to be able to be free and express herself. Yes, and the moment that y'all start acting like that with my baby, it's going to be a different situation. Like, nah, man, y'all got to stop doing shit like that. It's corny. But
California had to pass a law to ban discrimination because of your hair.
It's definitely discrimination. You should be able to wear your hair however you would like to wear your...
As long as it's clean.
Yes, it's clean and yet no lights and shit coming up out of it looking dumb. But, they would not let you walk across for anything. Well, I mean, we did go to Conoway School.
He's still going to get his diploma, though.
And that's the point, too. You're going to get your piece of paper and then the point is... I just hate that you did all them years and you don't get to just get that moment.
Nah, man, that's not right because at the end of the day, that's what these kids are doing this for. Just think about every kid out there that's trying to get good grades and shit. Like, what message are you sending them? Like, you can do all the hard work, you can do your homework, you can study.
You obey my rules.
Unless you look like how I want you to look, your ass can't walk. Like, I can't get the one reward that you will give me outside of this bullshit piece of paper.
And I can see if he did something. Like, back when we graduated, like, we was bad, so we would chant stuff at the when they was practicing. We was practicing. We would chant stuff, stupid stuff. So we chanted this one shit called "Dude Crybaby." You know what I'm saying? And he mooned all us, so they didn't let him walk across because this was at the rehearsal of the graduation.
And they wouldn't let him walk.
They didn't let him walk.
Well, that's a reason.
That's a reason. No, like you did show your ass. You know, literally. But like this is like for just his hair.
His hair doesn't make any sense, and I just don't know what message you are trying to send. And even when they asked like the superintendent of school, he's like, "I won't be bullied." Man, shut your white ass up, man.
Yeah, you sitting there like you got a point to prove. Like the point is this guy passed.
He's made this whole light on this is making that school look bad. Is what he's doing. But anyway, DeAndre and his mom, they have an all expense paid trip to Los Angeles to attend the Academy Awards next week.
Shout out to them. Week. Okay.
Wade also said the Dove Company would give Arnold and his mother the red carpet treatment, pay for their Oscar tickets, and provide full wardrobe and glam.
Hey, man, well, just run it up. Well, at this point, I don't want them to say yes.
You know what? Fuck that stage. They ain't got to walk across that bullshit. I'm out here with the stars on these hoes. Ellen giving me 20 G's. These niggas give me on the red carpet.
I got $20 for them.
Nigga, I'm sponsored by Dove. Bitch, that's the best soap. Fuck out of here. Dove and Olive Olay, you can't beat that shit. And I said what I said. Nigga, that's what's in my shit. Dove and oil de volet.
Dove do be lit. I ain't gonna hold
That shit gave you right, fool.
Okay, so
they do. I ain't gonna hold you.
In the news last week, we heard that Diddy was talking about how the lack of diversity in the Grammys or the music, the Recording Academy.
Yep.
So Mace popped up
Mace
out of nowhere.
Like,
Mace be the one want to see you living good. I don't want to get rich, leave you in the hood.
You left Mace in the hood.
You left Mace in the hood, Pop. You know what? And I'm kind of standing by Mace because I ain't gonna lie. You know, I shot some shit. They did just pay me real good. Shout out to Damon Williams in Chicago and all them. But Revolt, Puffy, them did hit a bitch up and didn't want to give me $1. It's not okay.
Bruh, listen,
you know what I'm saying? Puffy, everybody know how you is.
Puffy. Look, Puff, look.
We need one successful group out of Puff.
Look, Puff.
Who came from under Puff?
This is what you gotta just be careful of. You gotta know when you making them big black excellence speeches, anybody that feels that you have done them wrong gonna wait. They be like, oh, black excellence?
Black
you
excellence
ain't
my
paid
ass.
shit in years.
Black excellence these nuts, bitch.
And he waited until that, and then Puffy didn't even respond. He was just like,
Yeah, because you had niggas going to get cheesecake and doing all kind of dumb
and
shit.
he don't have the best reputation with artists. I was just... Shout out to Mace for pulling
Me and my homeboy Stellis was just talking about that the other night. He was like, Puffy has tarnished just about
everyone. And you know this. Like, so maybe just go up there and just say, hey, man, I'm out here getting money. But don't hit us with the you did it. Like, that's where I think it was the messed up.
So Mace is claiming that he offered Diddy $2 million to buy his publishing back.
I read that. He tried to buy his publishing. Now that was some low shit. If
that is revealed to be true,
he put it out.
That makes Puffy look really, really bad because you're on the cusp of becoming a billionaire. Yep. And a guy that you know is nowhere near that says, let me give you $2 million
so
I could eat. And that money isn't even affecting your life like that. And you still don't want to give it to him. And you gave him $20,000 for it?
Yeah.
And you're his highest grossing.
And it's your highest grossing
24 years ago.
But see, that's the thing that I think what people, if I was Diddy, you know what I would do? This is the moment where you can just own it and fix it. People always fuck it up when they double down. Yeah. Oh, I don't know what people... Just, you know what? You right, Mace.
Like the Dame Dash and Lee
Daniels. You can have it back for free, and I need to be a part. Oh, side note, did y'all see what Joaquin Phoenix did yesterday? Y'all didn't see the Joaquin Phoenix?
I heard about it.
He went on there, and when he accepted his award, he basically
I did see it. The white dude who was
he was like this, and he left the award up there.
He walked off with it. He said, I'm a part of the problem.
I'm a part of the problem. There's so many people of color that deserve to be here.
I did see that. I didn't know his name. I'm sorry.
Joaquin Phoenix, the dude that played Joker.
Yeah.
I was like, that was
dope as fuck. He kept it so real. He kept it so real. I was looking at his hand like, he ain't married. I don't see no ring. I fuck with that white man. Who is that nigga?
He turned up.
Shit.
I was like,
a bitch like that.
But
it turned me on.
And then he sat there and said, I'm a part of the problem too.
He said, I'm a part of the problem.
So then you can't, so that's what I think. If I was Diddy, I would just, get it. You're wrong and you know it. Just, you know what? He's right. And I'm wrong. And you know what? We need to fix this.
And I can respect
And we can start it with me.
And I can respect that.
But nobody will ever do that. Nobody wants to do that. Sometimes you got to just stand in your shit.
I be like, I fucked that up.
Sometimes people will respect you so much for just being like, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
My bad. I've had to call you before. Precious, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, thank you for calling me and say sometimes you just gotta own it.
Sorry means so much, y'all. Say for real. It took my daddy 30-something years to tell me one time.
You know what I'm saying?
Like for real. Sorry are a lot.
Yes,
you know, but you know when you wrong.
Just admit that shit. Because it ain't no fixing. And now these black excellence speeches just don't hit the same way.
But when it came from him, it hit different. Boy, that speech hit different when it come from your own, doubt it.
But did you read the whole message that May said? I said,
and Puff ain't said nothing. Silence.
All they're going to do is try to make him look like he's crazy.
Nah,
we believe him. Nah. Everybody knows
because you guys, everybody else, there's a lot of who has Puffy put out musically that doesn't have an issue.
That's what I'm saying. Who blew up? Nigga, where Danity Kane? Where Day 26? Where is Ali? Where's
Dylan?
I swear to God, on everything, DoBoy, me and my homeboy was talking about that the other night. And brought up Dylon's name.
Where is
Dylan?
Where is that guy? Because who else did he put out? He put out...
It was some...
He put out...
What about the...
Total?
No, remember with the boys? Wasn't it when Jeezy was with the other people? Was taking too
Boys
long?
in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't that some puffy shit?
Yeah, that was
taking too long.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Bring it back.
And then Shine, remember Shine? The one that sounded like
Shine
Biggie?
and who went to jail
He went to jail for that, yeah.
Say, this shit...
Puffy,
Look,
just cut a check, man.
Cut the check.
Look,
you got the money.
You got all that money. If I was Puffy, because Puffy got bread like that, I would take $30 million and just pay some people back.
And you would feel so good. You can write it off on your tax right now.
Everybody would be like, man, look at him. It's not going to affect your bottom line. But I was just like, man, you looking
real silly when you try to come out with that speech,
yeah,
man.
Black people, Mace addressed that. And then Mace said, I waited until now because I didn't want to be that person. I didn't want to be salty because I was broke. Yep. So I got my money up. And now I want to tell you about it. That was so gangster.
That was real, but that's so real because that's how we really feel. We don't want to be the bitter person. Like, we got plenty of stories about these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to be the bitter bitch.
You don't want to be bitter because nobody respects that.
Right.
You just saying that because you're broke or you want to check. Exactly. He got his money up and then came out like, hey, man, you trash.
And you still ain't got nothing for me, fool.
And just as of recently, I tried to get my and then he told him, you got to match what the white man offered me.
And you know can't nobody do that.
And you talking black excellence?
Black excellence? Soldier Boy voice.
Excellence. Puffy?
Puffy?
I don't know, man. You got to get it right.
Sean Love, come on.
I think I have a clip of the Joaquin speech.
Oh, yeah. Listen to
show
this.
That.
Yes.
Baby, let's see the...
I feel very honored and privileged
Phoenix for Joker.
To be here.
Everybody's all cheerful and warm right now.
I feel very honored and privileged to be here tonight. Baptists have always been very supportive of my career, and I'm deeply appreciative. But I have to say that I also feel conflicted because so many of my fellow actors that are deserving don't have that same privilege. I think that we send a very clear message to people of color that you're not welcome here. I think that's the message that we're sending to people that have contributed so much to our medium and our industry and in ways that we benefit from. I don't think anybody wants a handout or preferential treatment, although that's what we give ourselves every year. I think that people just want to be acknowledged and appreciated and respected for their work. This is not a self-righteous condemnation because I'm ashamed to say that I'm part of the problem. I have not done everything in my power to ensure that the sets I work on are inclusive, but I think that it's more than just having sets that are multicultural. I think that we have to really do the hard work to truly understand systemic racism. I think that it is the obligation of the people that have created and perpetuate and benefit from a system of oppression to be the ones that dismantle it. So that's on us. Thank you.
Walked off without the award.
Like, fuck so y'all the award, really. I don't really want it. This is what I want.
And I respect that
so much. I got chill bumps watching it.
Because it's like he's at the
height of his career where he could really say anything.
And then it was just like, nah, that shit ain't right. And I respect that so much because that's how you send a statement.
And it wasn't written down.
Nothing.
He didn't have no note cards.
You see everybody in their chairs squirming like, oh, shit.
Oh, you could tell. That's what I said. Make them uncomfortable. Get them niggas uncomfortable.
Shit.
That truth hurt, boy. That
truth is, and I loved hearing that. I think that we need more shit like that. That shit made me feel great.
We need to work with him.
Viola Davis was like retweeting it, like it was like everybody like really rallied around that because it do be ridiculous.
It is.
And side note, I want to say something publicly. This is going to sound random, but whatever. you know how like Tyler Perry, people gets like, they give him a lot of flack, like, oh, his movies are repetitive, redundant, whatever. And that's people's own opinion. Why is it that we don't hold Martin Scorsese to the same type of...
Because he does all the gangster.
That's all he does is the same movie with the same people.
They're amazing fucking movies, though.
I tried to... Did you watch The Irishman?
I'm just saying.
They're way better than...
Like,
I'm just saying, they're amazing fucking movies.
Does he not make the
same
movies?
But it's different. That's not even a good... That's not even a good comparison.
Look, my thing is this. Did you watch The Irishman?
I did.
I tried to watch... Did you like it?
I did.
I did not. Did you?
I didn't get to watch it.
I was just watching it like, bruh, this feels just like Goodfellas. It feels just like Casino. It's the same story reworded a little bit, and that's the biggest knock on Tyler. So I'm like, bruh, this is making the same movie over and over again too. That's how I feel.
I don't knock Tyler on anything he does. I mean, it's just a matter of preference.
It's all subjective.
And that's it.
It's all subjective.
It's preference.
I just feel like,
But I see what you're saying.
Because I feel like they be acting like Martin Scorsese is just one of the greatest. I'm like, and that's cool, but it's like, bruh, I feel the repetitiveness in his work too. So.
In his work too, as well as Tyler.
I do be feeling it.
Everybody kind of has a signature style.
They do, but that's what makes us like them. Just like artists have signature styles and signature ad-libs. It's like we know that's them.
Yeah.
Comedians too. Yeah. Yes. Artists, period. So.
And I do be standing up for Tyler Perry too. But did y'all see that Fall from Grace?
Damn. I ain't shit, boy.
I didn't see that. Was that good?
Oh,
no.
It's on Netflix.
It's terrible?
It's horrible.
No, because...
Is that Tyler Perry?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'm a big supporter of Tyler Perry, but I got to be honest, too.
It wasn't?
It was awful. It was abysmal. It was just like, what are you even... It was a part on it where the judge was talking on a thing. You can see the script, and it was highlighted of his part. I'm like, how did this get past post? There was a part where
tell me this. How were the wigs in the movie?
Awful. Tyler had one. Awful. The dude that said ashtray, bitch, he was terrible with a flat top
But
wig.
shout out to Brisha Webb, because she's just a sweetheart, and she was like the lead in that, right?
Yeah.
I heard, because I saw her doing the promos and stuff.
There's no reason in black movies that the wig should look messed up.
It shouldn't look like that.
In any movie. Hire a black hair consultant.
Why? But
I was mad at Jada Pinkett her in the clumps that time when it was that Bob, you know what I'm saying? Because I knew we could have done better. Because I know her be fly as hell. I'm like, who did it for this movie? This is trash. So it looked like,
there was a whole article on that.
Yeah, I tried to.
But damn,
Fall from Grace was.
It was a fall.
It was a abysmal sight.
Really? What was the point of can you tell me about it?
Yes, it was okay. So it was.
I want to know.
It had plot holes in it from the beginning. It was so basically it's just about a movie about a lady who gets basically charged with the murder of a guy.
Okay.
Right, and she has to so it was Brisha's job to make her just
defend the lady.
No, she was just the lady was like, I'll just plead to it, and but Brisha was like, I don't want you to just plead for it. So the movie made no sense. The plot twist at the end was dumb as fuck, and it was just horribly. Brisha was the bright spot in the movie. Like, 'cause Brisha's great, but there's only so much you can do with It was just, and then when you watched it, it was just like, what are you doing? What?
Didn't a report come out recently that he writes all of it?
He got to stop doing.
He don't have a writing.
But see, that's the thing.
He said he gonna get one now for different stuff because he said that for everything was him. And when you think about it, it sounds crazy, but then it also sounds genius. Like, God damn, you all money in.
But at the same time, it's like he was like, yeah, I'll write a movie in a weekend.
It looked like it.
You wrote this movie in a weekend.
But you're amazing,
right?
And whatever. But
no. I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like sometimes. Look who's in the house.
I didn't know who was there.
Renzel.
Let's take a quick break so we can.
No, come through the letter with us, y'all. Teddy.
Okay, we're gonna take a quick break and then we'll come back with Teddy Ray.
Hey, I didn't know who that was. I'm just waiting.
Welcome to the G-Spot. Welcome to the G-Spot. With Precious and Kamira. Funny, smart about whatever. Welcome to the G-Spot. With Kamira and Precious. precious. So sexy and pressure. Welcome to the G-Spot. With everything down and gorgeous and great. Everyone is welcome, but you better stay in your place. At the G-Spot. Welcome to 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 the G-Spot. With Precious and Kamira. Funny, smart, about whatever. Welcome to the G-Spot. With Kamira and Precious. So sexy and pressure. Welcome to the G-Spot. With everything down and gorgeous and great. Everyone is welcome, but you better stay in your place. At the G-Spot. Welcome to the G-Spot.
I stayed for like an hour.
Okay, y'all, we back. These niggas, boy. Welcome back to the niggas come back talking. Welcome to the G-Spot. I feel so good. And not only is DoBoy in the building, but the one and only famous.
We out here.
Hilarious.
We out here. We
Teddy
just came
Ray.
to the G-Spot.
Yeah, nigga.
That's all it
Who
is.
G-Spot you done came from?
From?
I thought you said we just came from the G-Spot.
Oh, no. I said we just came to the G-Spot.
Oh, okay.
Came out some pussy to some pussy. That's crazy. That's how
y'all
birth.
do. That's how y'all do, too. Shit. Jump out some pussy, run to some more pussy. Y'all niggas ain't shit. I'm so sick of this.
Side note, this has nothing.
Life is a marathon. The marathon continues. I'm joking. Go ahead.
Side note, random. It says nothing to do with nothing, but I just watched a show I want to tell y'all about that y'all should watch too.
What is it?
It's old, but it's really good, and you'll binge watch it.
227.
Shut up.
Nigga DoBoy took us back to his childhood.
American Horror Story.
Oh,
okay.
Me and my friend been watching it. Dina, we been watching that shit.
That's my new shit.
Say that shit good as hell. You know what everybody used to talk about, and I be like, I don't know what they talking about. Boy, me and Dina start watching this shit.
Teddy.
They are stone cold killers on this shit.
I'm
This shit
okay.
good.
I'm not a scary nigga, but I do believe in shit affecting your spirit.
Yeah.
So
You're not
I
gonna be
tend to
scared.
not watch a lot of horror movies.
It's not horror. It's like it look normal, then it's horror. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I live off Figueroa. I see enough
So that-
horror.
And one of the houses is in LA too, so it's
I bet.
watch it, man. It's good, man.
okay, y'all, we got a caller. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, G-Spot. Hey, Precious.
Hey.
DoBoy and Teddy.
Is
What's
this
up
Seymour?
with it?
This is Seymour.
I knew it. I was like, is this Seymour?
Voice so sweet.
yeah.
I had to call in. I can cut up now, Precious. You know I'm from Louisiana now. You know we can cut up.
There go the voice. She is in the falsetto.
Right.
Then she done took her to the alto going in the tenor. Hey,
Y'all
man.
sit your asses down.
You know, I'm complex.
How you doing?
To get with DoBoy about Tyler Perry.
Okay.
Now, he's saying that he didn't understand how people go in on him for writing the same things and not like Scorsese or whatever. DoBoy, the issue with Tyler Perry is this. you out here bragging about shooting the film in 7 days. That's what he shot, Acrimony. And telling folks that Acrimony is Taraji P. Henry's Fatal Attraction. That was a lie. And then you bragging about shooting The Fall for Grace in 5 days, and you're missing all this editing. The hair switching from scene to scene. The woman put on her house shoes to go downstairs, and she hit the stairs. Her shoes are off. Those are like amateur errors that you can correct. You've been in the game for too long. You're making those types of mistakes. We're proud of him for having that studio. But this editing situation, and then you're talking about how you writing for black women and you don't have no black women in the writer's room, and then you say you're so connected to black women, but how you got our hair jacked up in the movies? You can't be that connected to black women. Wow. Our hair's looking like that. Come on now.
Now see, Tyler
and if a black woman get hit every movie, how you love black women?
We had to get hit, got AIDS, nigga. It be some horrible shit. You know what I'm saying?
Now, and the reoccurring thing in a lot of his films too, y'all, black women need to just hold on and stay with this fixed up a nigga program.
But I mean, this is all good drama and it's all real life shit. Bitches really do stay with a nigga and try to fix him up. Right. Bitches really do get shit from niggas. You know, bitches really do have bad weaves.
It's like Tyler Perry's message to sisters is just hold on, stay with this nigga for 30 years and hold on as soon as, like, in the, you know, the Acrimony. That girl, you know, house got in foreclosure. She should have just held on, see his product. She had to pay all the bills for 30 years, Tyler. What the hell you wanted her to do?
We can't keep holding on,
Exactly. Just keep holding on. And then somebody made this come out I thought was great. For Tyler Perry to claim he loved black women, he always got us fucked up. It's like he want to be a woman, but he mad at black women. I thought that was a great point.
Damn. That was a very, very solid point. Let me respond to it, though.
Come through with the word.
Okay. This is what I'm saying.
The issue is that he hasn't shown growth in his editing. It's the same silly
We know some editors, man. She just edit the fuck out that shit. And my nigga No. What you
okay,
I'm not going to just tear him down. The writing was cool. The acting was cool.
No, I got you.
The editing was jacked up.
And you know what? And he did do the writing, so we can't be mad at the writing.
Right, but this is what I will say to this. You're absolutely right. The throwing it together that quickly, the building of a studio, and then to still have your films looking a certain way. Like, no, I'm not going to go against you on that. But what I was saying is that I don't like the fact that we bash Tyler Perry for seemingly now he should not be editing movies and doing things like that. But the knock on him is that he's always kind of like repetitive with the theme of his movies. And what the point I was trying to make is, so is Martin Scorsese, but we kind of claim him a genius and like he's the best shit. And I'm like, bro, you making the same movie with the same people, Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci. You just give them different roles. And so that's all I was saying. But no, you're absolutely right. He got to stop bragging about writing movies in a week if they're going to look like that, because it's like, bro, that's not.
But what I will say about Martin Scorsese takes his time.
Oh, and gets very well put together.
Takes a lot of time for a film to get it right, to make sure everybody's acting is on point.
True.
Tyler Perry is running a trap house.
I got the hookup.
He's just trying to get that dope out. He don't care how, if it's wet, still fuck it.
Nigga, I was out the car, nigga. We was trapping at the band, dog. Nigga, like it's nothing. Shit, we got it out of here.
I got bills to pay,
the
Jack.
extras in Tyler Perry's movies. The guy back there in the back.
Oh, when he was trying to fake drink the water.
Nigga eating air.
Did you see Fall from Grace?
I saw a little bit. I fell asleep on it.
Yeah.
I fell asleep.
You're right.
Fall to Grace.
It ain't really the time to be defending Tyler when he just dropped Fall from Grace.
Oh my God.
They're right.
Then folks come out and say, y'all shouldn't say nothing, just support him. We do support him. We're proud of him getting that studio, but you still doing mediocre bullshit.
That's a fact. I can't argue with the truth.
And then the other part is, the rumor is he had black writers. When they wanted to unionize and get better pay and get benefits, that's when they lost their job.
Right.
So he about to act like Pussy.
Yeah.
Like Pussy to a certain extent too. So you can find all of that. So let's quit talking about black excellence when you shitting on your own folks too now.
I want to know one group that said Puffy put us on and we out here right now.
And we still getting money to this day.
Puffy?
Don't you hear about the shit with Mace?
Yeah, he signed. But dang, bro, you signed your own shit over for 20 bands.
But if you
y'all
broke,
have a blessed one.
you too.
Call in for.
Thank you, Seymour.
Right,
Thank
bye-bye.
you. That's good.
But nah, like you can't, like 20,000 for Mace's. Come on, and Diddy knew what that was going to be worth.
At that time, we know Mace was shit at one point before the preaching.
And 20,000 wasn't nothing to Diddy at the time, and you won't sell it back to him for $2 million?
He said he won't sell it.
No, he was like, "Can I buy it back?" He was like, "No, you got to offer me what the white man offered me."
Yes, he saved up his money so he could offer him. He didn't want to do it broke, so he saved up $2 million. Was like, can I just own my shit?
And then Diddy was like, nah, bro.
Actually, I'm gonna go listen to it right now. I feel good. I don't know about you.
Hey guys, we got one more story that we're going to get into our letter. I had to tell this story because we were on R. Kelly and other folk, but Weinstein, a lot of people didn't think he was going to make it to the trial, so his trial is in session.
And it's in graphic detail. They've been talking about this man.
God.
What they say, guys?
Okay,
I'll let her tell you what this.
One of the accusers claims that when she first encountered Weinstein, she thought he was
a woman,
intersex, because he looked like he had a vagina.
Wow!
She said his dick was so little she thought it was a vagina.
She thought he was a burn victim.
Yeah,
like he was red all over his body.
Yeah, I mean,
he looked more embarrassed about that than them charges.
I would.
Oh God, no!
If a woman thought you had a vagina, you should be more embarrassed about that than anything else in your fucking life.
I know this is gonna sound bad, but again.
I done seen some.
How you gonna take some pussy with a little dick? Like,
you out here raping bitches with nothing?
You dry humping, catching cases.
Oh my God!
She said that he would say things like, "Do you like my big fat Jewish dick?
Do you like my big fake Jewish dick?" And she thought it was a pussy. Nigga, you try to hype yourself up. See, that's what niggas with money do. They try to hype themselves. You know you ain't got nothing. All you needed was some dick, and you was not blessed with that, sir. So now you want to hype yourself up, and you want bitches to hype you up.
She said she had oral sex and thought she was going down on a vagina.
Oh
wow!
Oh no!
She started licking it like a click.
All he got is a click. He got a click. A click is his dick.
She said after she went into the bathroom, she saw these needles in the garbage can, and later Googled what they were, and it was it was for
make your dick hard.
Yeah. Exactly.
Make your dick hard.
This nigga was shooting heroin in his dick.
Heroin. He had heroin.
Why
goddamn.
You gotta shoot Cialis to get it up?
Because it worked faster if you do it through the needle.
Nigga wrapped the belt around it. Tapped it twice. Nigga.
Cialis, Viagra
dick
in
is
a
a
needle.
Junkie.
Because the minute you hit it with the needle, it jump up. Boom.
We having sex tonight. Give me some two hits of that smack.
Go and get this spoon. Like, wait, why I gotta get a spoon?
Let me get that toot. Give you that beat.
Oh no. Yes, that's
okay. So the clincher is.
There's more.
The prosecutor asked her what was his hygiene like, and she said he smelled like shit.
What that got to do with the case?
So you sucked the dick that smelled like shit.
That's all you.
You need your dumb ass.
The prosecutor ain't shit because he had to know the answer before he asked.
Right.
And what did he smell like, man? Shit. No further questions, Your Honor.
That's why that courtroom smells like it.
We got our girl on the phone, Kamira.
Hey, boo.
What up? Hey, it's a great show. I've been dying the whole show. Like, y'all niggas is crazy.
Good. I'm glad it is because Kamira will call me and be like, "Bitch, I don't care who you had on there. The nigga was supposed to be funny." I'm like, I'm sorry. This bitch lets me have it after the show. Y'all don't even know. I was like, I was trying to be nice. She's like, fuck that.
So you really went up there with that nigga?
That's how you feel?
That's how
we gotta talk,
to
man.
me. That's how she talked to me, y'all.
Oh my God.
I'm down here taking care of responsibility.
No, I just wanted to say hi, and I was gonna say I personally know a bunch of dudes that pump their dick up and it's nothing.
Really?
I've been so disappointed.
That's a thing.
But Kamira, you ain't gonna just sit up and go suck that. Like, you know, when it's soft, it might be sitting on them balls a little bit. But you know what I'm saying? You ain't just
sitting on them balls a little bit.
A little bit. But it got potential.
No, that bitch grown. But no, you can't be sitting there thinking it's a vagina. You still sucked it. Then you said it smelled like shit.
Real shit. Real shit.
Like, bitch, you retarded.
Big too. I'm going all the way in, bro. I'm not going all the way down there. I'm not
if I can smell you for rape, Oh my God. Yeah. We love you, boo.
Thank you.
I love y'all too. I got instantly sad when I seen all y'all. Like, oh my God.
Oh, we miss you, Mara.
But anyway,
Yeah, well, happy birthday, Poe, again.
Happy birthday, Poe.
Thanks, you
Y'all keep
guys.
supporting Precious while I'm gone, because the show hilarious.
While you gone, this sounds sad. Nigga, what you talking about?
She'll be
like,
back.
you ain't going to be back. Get back. You on break right now.
I'm coming back.
She'll be back.
I'm making it. I'm like, bitch, from this date to this date, you got to be
Mary,
here.
you want to
hang?
You want to hang around for the advice letter? We're about
yeah,
to do that. All right, let's.
Let's go into the advice letter, y'all. Put on.
Put your blunt out, Kamira.
Oh, my God.
Y'all hear that music?
Turn me up in the half hour.
Turn my music up.
Turn the music up.
Up some more.
Did y'all file that restraining order on Mr. Cash?
Up a little bit more.
Yes, when y'all hear that, y'all know it's time for our advice letter where we give our expertise advice because people send us in letters because they know how smart we are and shit like that. So go ahead and tell us what the letter about this week, Poe.
Okay, so I recently broke it off with a guy that I've been dating on and off for 2 years. It's been 2 months and I still feel weak for him. In the beginning, we had the best relationship ever. But over the past several months, he has made very little time for me. He always finds time to text, but never makes time to spend some real time together. He claims he's working all the time. He does have a 9-to-5 and a part-time job, but that was never an issue before. He always made time for me. Now he just sends me little short and sweet text messages. Every time I make up my mind to let go, he reels me in with a text message. My friend says my friend says
this advice is so
my friend says he is tossing me crumbs and that I should try the no contact rule. So that I can get over him, meaning not reaching out to him at all, nor returning his text messages. I still like him a lot and don't want to be rude by not responding. Do you think the no contact rule is a good idea? If so, how long should I go without communicating with him, or should I hang in there, us as friends, till he makes time for me?
Look how slow we be over y'all dumb heads. I'm so sick of this shit. Look, girl, he don't want you. Got some new pussy, all right? It was cool.
Thank you.
Like, you know what I'm saying? The first year was cool, and then he still just tolerated you. But basically, niggas, it's like a new toy. You know what I'm saying? You was the new thing. Now you the old thing. You ain't even worth a conversation now, nigga. He texting you, okay?
Right.
And then you talking about I'm still weak for him. We be weak for niggas, but go be weak for another one, okay? You gonna sit around and be dumb? And just sit around and wait for a text message? I'm just saying, all we do is fuck one of y'all and get weak. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna choose to sit in that dumb shit? You see, he clearly don't like you, bitch. He barely texting.
I have a different take on this, P.
I do want you to have a different take, but let me finish. The take I'm saying is don't take your ass over there no more doing that dumb ass shit, okay? He don't like you. It don't take a genius to know. What we holding on for? Nigga be really holding on to some shit that ain't holding on to us. Go ahead.
He don't like you because he's sending short texts?
He don't like you, nigga, because he ain't showing the fool like, at first he was this. Yeah, because at first he liked you. Now he done seen that thing like, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? He been in it.
The take I take on is this, because she said some really, really key things. She said dude has a job and a part-time job.
But it was never a problem before.
Because that's the thing. You got to. I think sometimes women got to make a decision. You want a man with some money or time, because it's hard to get one with both.
Stop lying. Working ain't never stopped no nigga from getting no pussy. Stop lying.
You would put work down.
Yeah, you probably don't really like it like that.
Or the bitch is just weak.
She clearly weak. So because should I still be waiting around?
Yeah, when she
no.
The fact that she could be reeled in from a text means that she's probably just
Yeah, he didn't show up with no flowers, a ring, bitch, some food or nothing, just a text, and you like, well, I'm a
What's up?
That nigga married.
that nigga married. Kamira said
true.
he married.
Yeah, believe me, trust me, I know.
Yeah, we know. We know about these married niggas.
You done dealt with married niggas? Okay, Kamira.
Done that. We might be. Nah, bitch, I might be right now. No, I'm just playing. But no, Teddy, what you think about it?
All I gotta say is, bitch, throw away your phone.
Yeah.
Or your pussy. You know
if a notification can get you in your feels.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm back stupid again. Bitch, throw the whole phone away. Like, you not strong enough, go seek some counseling. Love yourself. Start finding a hobby. I be telling bitches all the time, if you miss me too much, you ain't got a hobby. You gotta
and see, that's the thing. It's about 3. They got about 3, 4 bitches. Meanwhile, you just fucking him and waiting around on him. That's why you bored. You need at least one more nigga on the team. You not a hoe for just juggling 2 niggas. Yeah. But now you go to 3 or more, you kind of
right.
And you got to be careful too with the whole try to ghost somebody, because if you try to ghost them and they don't even notice that you ghost them, that's probably just gonna make you feel worse.
Yeah, that's why you talking. Should I pull the silent treatment? He don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
That's humbling as fuck. I thought I ghosted some people and they was just like, "Oh, you blocked me?" Like, bitch,
it depends what you're using the no contact rule for. If you're using it in hopes that you're going to get that person back, it will fail. But if you're using it to get over somebody and move on, then you have to go beyond just trying to get a reaction. You need to block their number. You need to delete everything, text messages, pictures, whatever. If you're trying to get over the guy.
You're not trying to get over. She just want to get a reaction. Like, if I leave him alone, you think he'll say something?
So that's where she's going to fail in this situation.
And you lose credibility every time you try to walk away and come back, because he's just like, oh,
she weak.
Right.
Goofy ass.
Weak as fuck. I did do that shit a million times, but now I feel like the most powerful bitch in the world. I'm talking, nigga, hit me up. I'm like, nah. I feel like She-Ra, nigga. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I'm powerful than a hoe right now. For real. Don't nobody fuck with me. Yeah. Straight up.
Text?
Huh?
You stiff arming via text?
Nigga, stiff arm. Watch that little bitch. But yes, anyway, darling, keep your head up. Find a different nigga. Yes. Because life is short.
It is.
Find you a hobby, too.
Yeah.
Do something that you love to
do. You like weed? Weed to have you high and sleep?
Yeah, a lot of times when you really start focusing on yourself, you stop caring about other people as much. So, yeah.
Man.
All right, y'all, give out, tell everybody, and thank you for my birthday gift, Precious. It's very nice. I need a big cup of coffee. Coffee cup. Tell everybody where you're going to be, DoBoy.
Okay, yes. You can find me on all social media platforms at I am DoBoy. That's DoBoy. You can catch me on All Def Digital and doing some stuff. You can catch me on a podcast, what I do with Kev on stage, called Righteous and Ratchet. And just catch me in the streets being a real guy. Thank you for having me here. Have fun.
You can find me in the club.
Going down. Meet me in the mall. It's going down.
Where you going to be,
Meet me on the Shaw. It's going down. Meet me at the Ha Ha.
You know it's going down.
February 18th. It's going down. Hey. But other than that, just catch me, Teddy Ray Comedy on IG. Team Teddy Ray on Twitter. Just holler at me. I'll be out here.
Oh,
Cali Kickback Podcast. We out here.
Yeah.
It's my family up here.
I love it up here.
Still learning about my civil rights.
Oh, my God.
In Alabama?
What'd you say, Kamira?
This bitch. Oh, no.
Kamira, what'd you say?
All right, y'all. Bye.
All right.
We love you.
What did she say? She'll be in Alabama.
She'll be studying her civil rights. Because that's basically all they can do.
All they do is got civil rights. They ain't got the lottery, nigga. But
they don't got the lottery.
They don't got the
lottery.
I
Really?
found that out yesterday when I went to go try to play some numbers I dreamed about. Wrong. Nigga.
They don't have the lottery in Alabama?
They don't want niggas to win.
They don't want niggas to. They're like, this where Martin did this shit. Oh, no, ain't no lottery.
Ain't no lottery. Hey, that's racist, bro. Fuck that. Now that I know that, I'm getting loud.
Yeah,
we need some lottery tickets in Alabama stat.
Straight up. No, y'all.
These niggas still sitting at the back of the bus.
And they don't sell liquor on Sunday, right? Is that?
Oh, yeah.
I seen that in some places.
It's real in the South.
The Bible Belt.
The Bible Belt of the South. Look, Precious Howell coming on everything. Maryland. I'm coming to Upper Marlboro, Maryland on the 15th, day after Valentine's Day. I'm gonna be there, and then I'm flipping to New York. I'm gonna do Smokey Suarez shit on the 17th.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't been on the East Coast yet, so I'm finna drop in one time for the one time. We're gonna do party and bullshit with what's his name?
Jack Thriller?
Jack Thriller. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be on the East Coast in a minute, y'all. Fuck with your girl. Shit. Other than that, I probably be at the Improv tonight just around doing some nigga shit. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
Precious High Comedy.
Come on.
Thank you. I love these guys. Our family is in the building. Kamira's on the phone. It feels so good. Man. Poe, what you got, baby?
Follow me at OG Poetess and our next podcast class.
You should just call it
Saturday.
a pod class.
Oh, that is cute. Pod class.
Pod class. Okay. There you go.
Hey,
well,
put that
the
on the
pod
t-shirt.
class is February 22nd. That's Saturday at 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And we'll catch you guys back here next week.
You already know what type of time it is. Yeah.
We out.
What type of time I'm on?
Welcome to the G-Spot. Welcome to the G-Spot with Precious and Kamira. Funny, smart, about whatever. Welcome to the G-Spot with Kamira and Precious. So sexy and pressure. Welcome to the G-Spot. With everything down and gorgeous and great. Everyone is welcome, but you gotta stay in your place. At the G-Spot.